In this video, we're going to change fonts for this website. I'm going to use Google Fonts because it is open source and you can use all the fonts there for free. And for the titles, like my blog and headings, I'm going to use a sans serif font. And for the rest of the web page, like the paragraph and also the list, I'm going to use a serif font. The serif means that there's a decorative extension at the foot of the letters or on the top of the letters. Usually, a serif font is applied for paragraphs for a better readability, and a sans serif font are applied to the titles and headings so that it has a more modern feeling. Now let's go to the Google font. In the Google font, and we're going to use a find a sans serif font. I like the font Carla, so I'm going to set that for the for my headings. I'm going to click on any random one, and so as you can see in the select family column, you already have the link that you can embed into your HTML. And now I'm going to go back and grab another one. For the serif font, I am going to use Laura. Yes, add Laura to our font families. And as you can see that in the link tab, you already have Carla at weight 300 and font family Laura at display and so on. So we're going to copy paste these into our HTML file. So you always copy your Google fonts in front of your own styles. They are internal or external style sheets. Because we will need to extract from the Google Fonts to display on our style sheets. So this one should be used later. And now for the font weight means how thick the font is. As you can see that at regular 400, it's like this. And when you go to the 700, it will become very bold and thick for the strokes. And currently we set the weight as 300, but we can adjust this to allow more a variety of font weight. And that is because those two fonts that I chose are actually variable fonts. Variable means that it is a continuously getting thicker, and you can just pick any number between, like Laura is between 400 and 700. So let's do that. Carla, comma, weight at, not Carla, sorry, Laura, weight, comma, weight at 400 to 700, 2 dots. And for Carla, let's go back and see if Carla also can allow us to do that. Yes, it is a variable font, and it has extra light, so it can go from 200 to 800. So we're gonna set the weight at 200, and then period, and 800, and save. And this is how you link the Google Fonts to your HTML file. And now we're going to try to apply them in our CSS file. So this part is H1 and H2. We're going to use the sans serif font. H1. I'm going to use a different weight for the two headers. So for H1, I'm going to use font family, Carla, sans serif. So this attribute will help if the browser couldn't support Carla, it will display a default sans serif font for you. And for the font weight of the header one, I'm gonna set it at 100. No, 100. No, sticker. Carla is from 200 to 800. I'm gonna set it as the thickest. And for font size, I'm going to use 86 pixel. And save and refresh. And now the Carla font is like applied to my block. And I'm going to turn it all into uppercase. So text transform uppercase. Save, refresh my blog. Okay, so for H2, we're gonna use the same font family, Carla sans serif. For font weight, we're gonna use a lighter font. Let's try 200, the super thin one, but we're gonna still set it to be very large at 40, probably, and still using the uppercase for all my headings. Oh, nope. H2, save. Okay. And now we're gonna try to apply LoRa to our paragraph and also our list items. So for paragraph, I'm gonna copy paste this part. Not gonna be uppercase, so just gonna do font family, changes to LoRa, and the default font should be a serif font. And for the font weight, it can go only from 400 to 700, if I remember correctly. Yes. And for the font size, I'm going to set it at 3. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, so it might be okay for the size to be for the description font, the first paragraph, but I kind of wanted this one and this one like in front of the list to be smaller. So I'm going back to give the first paragraph an ID to be site description and save. I am going to change this back to site description. Save. And yes, the other paragraphs in the list will, in front of the list will now be applied. And I'm going to change a list item to use LoRa as well. Copy paste and change the font size to a smaller one, like 14. Okay. List item and other paragraph. Yes. Actually, I'm going to reformat the paragraph. The other paragraph, which is the tagline of each section, to be larger. So I'll copy paste again and change it to be 50. Save. Not 50, I guess. 24. Let's see how I look. Okay, so our list items is smaller than the tagline. The tagline is smaller than our headings, and then our description and the titles are the largest one on our website. And one last thing, I'm going to change this description to be centered, text align, centered. Let's save. Here. So now we have a centered title and description of the website, and we have 3 lists that have the good visuals hierarchy.